G'day guys. I just wanted to jump on and share a little bit of information for people who are interested in our The Deeper Work Knowing Yourself series in our online community. We've been talking to some of our clients from the clinic, and we have some wonderful collaborators who have been sharing our work. They really believe in it. But we have had a bunch of people asking us a bunch of similar questions about the upcoming series and about becoming a member of the community. So I thought I would just jump on and answer them here, and hopefully it helps to clear some things up. Okay, so let me just see if I can turn my screen around. So I'm just going to take you through, this is like the landing page for the series. And this really has all of the information you probably need, but I'm just going to walk you through it. So the name of the series is The Deeper Work Knowing Yourself. And probably as the name suggests, it's all about connecting with your body, understanding your emotions, using that information to break free from old patterns, and really just transforming from the inside out. And the end result of this is that you'll improve your health, your life, your relationships, and so much more. So what do we actually do in the series? So this is Emma Ferner, and she is our expert for the series. She is a psychologist. She's one of our senior psychologists at Weight Management Psychology. She's also a psychotherapist, so she really specializes in that deeper work, as well as a trauma-sensitive yoga teacher and mindfulness teacher. So I would say that this work goes quite deep and then borders on the spiritual. You know, I think that there is work that we as psychologists, we kind of recognize our limitations, and also that there is more to psychology than just focusing on the mind. So in this series, it is about connecting with your body on a deeper level, and even connecting with your deepest self, and becoming your most authentic, truest version of you. So if we have a look at the session outline, this is, so each of these is a self-contained webinar, and it will, the webinars go for about an hour. You can watch them live. They're typically on at 7:30 p.m. Australian Eastern Standard Time, or you can check them out as soon as we've done them. They're uploaded into our system, and a lot of our members just watch them in their own time. So part one is about just kind of mapping the terrain and knowing where we're going to go on the journey. It's about knowing yourself. Session one is about knowing yourself and why you would actually want to get to know yourself a bit more, and how well do you know yourself, and what are the scientifically proven benefits of knowing yourself. Session two is actually introduces a big theme of this series, which is that knowing yourself is about knowing your body. And we talk about the benefits of this deeper body-based work that I've been writing a lot about. And modern psychology is starting to really embrace with some fantastic results. Part two is where we take the main part of the journey. We look at the all-important noticing, and how you actually become aware of your body. Then we look at stress and trauma, which are two common experiences that really interfere with us getting to know our bodies and getting to know ourselves. But then looking at the fact that your body is actually a barometer for your stress, so you can tell your levels of stress in your body. But in session 6, we also talk about your body being a circuit breaker. So your body actually knowing how to process stress, and Emma will show you how to do that. In session 7, we go into your body. Knowing your body, to know your body is to know your feelings, sorry. And we talk about that emotions can only be felt in the physical body. And that's why we call them feelings. So there's some really powerful information there about something that we all have, feelings. We look at why feel our feelings, because sometimes it can be a bit tricky or feel a bit different to embrace our feelings more. And so why would we want to do that? And then we look at some common detours from our feelings. So the experience of anxiety and also all of the defense mechanisms that we often have to defend against our feelings, and how anxiety is a detour from all of the other feelings, and how our defenses can aim to protect us from our feelings, but maybe that's not always the most effective way to go. Spoiler alert, they're not. Then in session 11, we choose to go back on the road to feelings, if you want to. A lot of the work that Emma will be taking you through is really an invitation. And so because the content is quite deep, you will be sort of encouraged at every point to listen to yourself and either to get involved in some of the activities and some of the discussion, or to just let it float on by for the period. As a member, you always have access to all of these webinars, so you can always revisit any of them anytime you want. Part 3 is just taking a rest towards the end and just putting it all together. And often in this session, I think that people will actually realize that they know more, that they've learned more and they've changed more than they actually maybe realized. And then we have some beautiful bonus sessions. So talking about integrating all of the information you've learned and then choosing to continue on the journey. And some people, you really have gotten enough benefits and you're like, hey, that's great. I've learned what I need to learn. I've transformed to the degree that I want to, and I'm happy. And other people will want to, a lot of people who do this work end up making it a bit of a lifelong journey. So how you might do that. And then, as I said, Emma is a trauma-sensitive yoga teacher, and so session 14 is sort of bringing it all together with this beautiful yoga-inspired practice. It doesn't require you to tie yourself up like a pretzel or anything, but just a beautiful yoga-based way to tie everything together through an experience. And really, it's a nice way to round off the series. Although, I should say that definitely there are invitations to do activities in most of the webinars. So in most of the webinars, we're actually going to be experiencing the changes as well as learning about them and talking about them. So this all, to become a member, you just join up to our transformation support community. There is a 14-day free trial on at the moment. And that's really cool because the series starts on May 27th as a live webinar series. And if you join up soon, then you can kind of get to, find your feet in the program and get to know all about the ins and outs of it before we all start together. So the program is a membership program, but there are no contracts. You can start whenever you want. So you might be here just for this live webinar series, or we have members that have been with us for the last few years and they just, explore all the different resources, and there are dozens of them in the community, as well as the community support itself. And they really find it as a helpful community to help them on their longer journey of transformation. So I think that's everything you need to know and more. And I hope that was helpful. We would absolutely love to join you for this series. This is work that we've never covered before. We have, I think this will be our 13th live webinar series, and we have never covered this work before. So to say we're looking forward to it is an understatement. And we would really, really love you to take the journey with us and do the deeper work of getting to know yourself. Thanks so much, guys.